My name is Dominic Reisig. I'm an associate professor and extension specialist. We're out here at some of the research plots. So probably the most important thing you can do right now is to figure out if you have any pests in the field and definitely correctly identify them. One of the two sampling instruments that we recommend is called a sweep net, and this is a standard size sweep net that you see here. You can get really nice aluminum handled ones. This one's just kind of a cheap wooden handled one, but the sweep net's really nice because you can get in beans that are just about any size, from really small ones, drilled beans, to these really wide row beans. The trick is to make sure that when you sweep, you use a consistent motion. You plunge it entirely through the canopy. So I'm plunging it in the canopy and do 180 degrees on my sweeps. When you sample, you want to be sure that you're hitting the plant hard enough that you get some leaves inside of the sample. And you kind of just pull the foliage out and shake it off to see what you get, and then you have stuff that's left in the bottom of the net. I did 15 sweeps and I see 1, 2 corn earworm larvae. You know, some insects just feed on the foliage, and earworms will feed on foliage as well as pods, and of course that's where the money is. This is a non-standard beet sheet. Most of the ones that you see for soybeans are 3 foot in length on one side, and this is 2.5 feet in length, and it's also black. A lot of them that you'll buy are white, and this one is actually designed for sampling plant bugs and cotton, but it'll work for soybeans just the same. Place it in the row, make sure that the sticks touch the side of the plant in either row, and give the foliage a really good wrap. Probably our top insect pest in the state. Oftentimes we'll trade places with stink bugs on being the top insect pest, but I would say on average corn earworm is the top insect pest in the state. We really recommend that you do scout those insects. It helps you know how many insects you have in the field, what our thresholds are based on. You're going to do a whole lot better knowing what's in your field than using calendar sprays. We have a threshold calculator online on the Soybean portal, and there at the Soybean portal, under that tab where it says Insect Pest Management, you can go into a link that says thresholds, and you can calculate the row spacing you have, the cost to control to buy the product, and figure out what threshold you might want to use. I would say we're probably pretty close to treatment threshold based on the sampling we've been doing in this field. If you know how many pests are there, you know the economic loss that they're causing, and you're going to be able to find that break-even point where the cost of the insecticide and spraying it is equal to the cost of doing nothing.